back in cold London, and welcome to Vlogmas day 6:15. I'm just on my way to the tube station watching some Sunbeams Jess on my phone. And a couple of days ago I asked which Vlogmas videos you guys are watching, and someone mentioned Jess, and I forgot that I loved her Vlogmas last year and I'd seen 2 days this year, but then had completely forgotten to watch anymore, so I've been catching up this morning, which has been nice. She's awesome. She was like the first YouTuber I properly got into watching. Later on this afternoon I'm going to answer all the questions you've sent in for the Q&A, so that'll be fun. And I also have a surprise later as well, but yeah, I'll talk about that later then. For now it's off to work. Day at work. That project that I think I was talking about last week when I worked from home, that's going into build tomorrow, so that means there's a lot of like loose ends to tie up and yeah, getting the design approved and finalised and stuff. I have to go in tomorrow morning early. Well, I'll try to. I'm never very good at doing that, am I? Yeah, I'm going to go try and get in early so that I can finish off those last bits before the developer gets in, so we can start on it right away because it's pretty urgent. Now I am heading home to cook dinner and get on with all the usual project stuff and answer the questions. Right, it is time for the Q&A. I have my big camera set up so that I can see that it's still recording. It feels weird vlogging on it and not like filming on this camera with my hair and makeup like this, but oh well. Okay, Q&A time. Rosie asks, what would be your ideal Christmas present, but also if money were no object, what would it be then? The thing about growing up and having a full-time job and like sustaining yourself and making your own living is that you can sort of buy anything you actually want to buy. You know, you can save up and buy it. And I wouldn't expect, you know, obviously I can't buy everything, I'm not mega rich, but I wouldn't expect friends or family to buy me expensive presents anyway, so, you know. So there's nothing in particular that I want for Christmas. What I like most about Christmas is the thought behind the gifts, as cheesy as that is. It's my favourite part about Christmas and like both giving and receiving presents is when I get something and I know that the person has thought about me specifically and that they knew it was something that I would really like, even though I might not have realised that I might really like it, I might never have seen it before, but that's what's exciting. So I would like to get a surprise for Christmas, that would be nice. Next question. Are there any websites you can recommend for finding freelance design work? Not really, to be honest. I feel like when briefs are posted on websites for anyone to answer, that's just not a good situation to be working in. It took me a while to realise this, but it's something that I've really, you know, come to believe this year, is that freelance projects work best when the client has like chosen to work with you specifically and you can work together on the project. So I think it's best to get yourself out there with a blog and social media, you know, to set yourself up and to be recognised as a designer. I think that's the best way to go. My friend Fem, who we have the Design Life podcast together, she's written a really good blog post about this that I think you should read, so I'm going to leave that in a link down below. My friend Lou has asked, what is your favourite memory of 2015? I thought about this, and I think my favourite memory of 2015, it's really hard because there's been so many. I've had such a great year. I feel like this year has been the best year of my whole life, and I've been very, you know, since I finished university, I feel like every year has been the best year of my whole life, which is really nice, and I hope that continues for a while. I think my favourite memory of 2015 though, I'm going to say VidCon, because it was my first ever time going to America, and I got to hang out with all my friends, and it was just so much fun, and it just made me feel like super passionate about what I do with my side projects, and yeah, it was just really nice. So I'm going to say VidCon, but there were so many amazing memories, so it's kind of hard to pick. Alice asks, what is hardest for you as a graphic designer? Hardest for me, I think, is getting other people to accept that what you do is valuable, and to understand what you do is often difficult. People seem to think that design is just about making things look nice, and that, you know, when things are on a page that they just happen to look good and that looks really easy, so, you know, doesn't take that much work, right? But no, it's definitely not like that. I've made a whole video about this topic because I feel quite passionately about it. It's called, what did I call it? I think I called it Design is More Than Making Things Pretty, something like that. So they'll be linked down below too, because I want you to watch that, because I feel like I explained it much better in there than I did just then. Miranda asks, is there any design project you're most proud of? I'm really proud of the work that I did for ZeroCon, which was an event series that my old work used to run every year in like 4 different countries. That was really cool. I got to do the branding for it and all the design for the event and the website. It was fun to like have a complete project like that, and it actually won a silver in the Best Awards, which is like these design awards in New Zealand that I'm still super proud of, like to have won that. Like even without the award I was proud of the project, but to have it recognised was just amazing, and I got to go along to the awards night, and it's the first time that I'd ever, well, first and only time that I've ever, you know, had something like that happen, so that was really cool. She also asked, what is the best show you've been to this year? I'm going to say No Devotion. I saw that you would have seen that in a vlog if you had watched my weekly vlogs, and again I'll try and remember to link that down below. I don't know why I always do this to myself, it's so hard to like remember to link things, and now I'm doing all these. But they were really good. Like there was just a lot of passion in that show, and their music is amazing and their album is amazing. I did a write-up of the show actually to try and explain better how it felt, and I'm going to link that down below as well, because why not while I'm already linking things. Another design question. Chris asks, what's the best advice you have for someone wanting to get into graphic design job without going to uni? I'm currently a web dev. It's hard for me to answer because I did go to university, so I do have that background, but I am going to recommend you listen to the Design Life podcast episode 3, where Fem and I discussed getting an education versus teaching yourself. Teaching yourself is difficult. So as going to university, there's no easy route to becoming a designer. It's just about learning and about, yeah, practicing and trying things and training your like design muscle and your creativity to think in that way. Yeah, check out that episode for more, but I think that'll come in useful for you, Chris. Lucia asks, did you get homesick when you moved, and how did you deal with it? I didn't really get that homesick, to be honest, and that sounds really bad, so let me explain. I moved out of home when I was like just before I turned 18, so it was like 8-ish years ago. Anyway, I've lived like away from my family home for a very long time, so you know that part wasn't anything different for me. And also my sister moved over with me, and I lived with her in Wellington for the past 3 years, so you know that felt like bringing a bit of home with me, I suppose. I do miss my parents and I do miss my friends, and this is actually the longest I've ever gone without seeing my parents, which is quite strange. Yeah, that definitely feels odd, and I'm looking forward to seeing them, but I didn't get homesick for Wellington, you know what I mean? I'm just really happy to be here, and I know it was the right choice for me, and I know that Wellington will always be there for me to go back to eventually if I want to. Okay, I think I'm going to leave the rest of the questions for now, because there is a lot and this video will get long. I'm really sorry because I know I told everyone that I would answer them in day 15, and now some people are going to be like, but you didn't answer mine. But I promise you I'll get to it some other day this week, because this is my last week of work before I go to Paris. What? So it's going to be really busy, and I'm not going to be able to vlog much or anything at work, so yeah, questions will be good for the vlog. Before I finish off this segment though and do the alternative Christmas song of the day, I want to give you guys a present. I want to run a little giveaway for a set of my limited edition notebooks. And I want this to be like a secret giveaway, like I'm not putting it as the video title or the first line of the description or anything. I want it to just be for people who actually watch my vlogs, because I know there's been a lot of people who have been watching every day, and that just means a lot to me, so I want to give you a chance to win one of these, and if it goes well and if you guys seem to like it, then maybe I'll do some more before Vlogmas ends. So check out the description box below the first line, and you'll see a link to where to go and enter, because it's technically not legal to just pick a random comment on YouTube. I don't know, it's safer if you just use like a proper entry form thing. So that'll be on my blog, there'll be a link to where you can find the entry form down below, so please enter if you would like to win some of my notebooks, and I'll ship them anywhere in the world, so you know, don't worry about that. You can enter from wherever in the world you live. Yes, I should go because this camera battery is flashing. This one is also dead because I tried to film the Q&A before and it died on me, so thank you, little camera. I'm going to charge that and then do the alternative Christmas song of the day. Okay, we've got a little camera back. The problem with vlogging daily is that my battery only lasts a day, so I have to keep swapping between them, and sometimes I forget and then it dies. Very annoying. Anyway, alternative Christmas song of the day is one of my very favourite like original Christmas songs that a band has written. Again, it's not particularly cheerful, but I don't know, it sounds cool. It's by the Wombats and it's called Is This Christmas?
Can you hear the sleigh bells coming around? The band becomes our darkest and Christmas is here. It's about light extending to the overdraft to scrape out what is left at the end of the year. It's Christmas.
Yeah, I think that one's really cool. Like, it sounds quite cheery if you don't listen to the lyrics, but then you listen and you realise that it's actually kind of depressing. But yeah, it's really good. I really like it. So they'll be linked down below and in the playlist. I've got to remember to link so many things in this video. Why do I do this to myself? Now I'm going to get on with some more to-do list things. Although, oh my god, I just noticed the time. It's already 9:47 and I'm feeling really tired lately. I think I need to catch up on sleep because normally I'll catch up on the weekends, but because I was away in Liverpool, I was staying up super late in the evenings and yeah. Early nights did not happen. So, I might have to flag a lot of things on the to-do list and do that instead tonight. Health is important, so, you know, never let the hustle get in the way of your health. That is my moral of the day. Before I go though, I want to say that we launched Design Life episode 4 today, which is about should you have a personal brand, so you should listen to that, please. They will link down below with all of the other links, but the most important link down there is remember to go and enter to win one of my notebook sets because I really want to give one away to one of my regular viewers because I'm very thankful for you for sticking around with me throughout all of these vlogs so far. I'm going to end this vlog here and I'm going to quickly do the important things on my list, which are, in case you're interested, email my nan back because that is definitely important, and look into the easy bus for Paris for getting from the airport to the city. That is important also. The rest of it will have to wait till tomorrow. So I will see you tomorrow in Vlogmas Day 16.